It is so wonderful to see our future leaders and OLI community come together today. So we have youth, mentors, staff, junior program managers, community members, and supporters all here in the room with us today. And although we aren't together for the event we had planned, moments like these remind us that we're still connected. But as Tracy said, and I will echo it again, none of this connection would be possible without the support of the RBC Foundation, RBC Future Launch, and the wonderful folks who work there and have partnered with us for years on this program. So with that, I'm very pleased to introduce and welcome Patrick Famran, who is the Youth Social Impact Manager with RBC, to say a few words. Oh, we're not able to hear you.
Hello, can everyone hear me okay?
Yes, now
Great.
we can hear you.
Thanks. Thanks so much for that intro, Laura. And I know that Tracy gave quite a few shout outs to the mentors, to the youth, but I also wanted to give a great shout out to the outside looking in team and the program managers and everyone involved in making this happen. It's really a team effort, and from the RBC side, we're really passionate about making sure our communities prosper. And working with the outside looking in team, I just know firsthand that this is what you do. You really work to make our communities prosper. So thank you, and appreciate the great work that you and team put together in making this possible. It's certainly a special day today, celebrating the tremendous work being done through OLI, specifically the future leaders. Congratulations on your achievements thus far. And to all the youth in the room, you're all exceptional examples to all of us, to RBCers and mentors, to outside looking in, to our communities. Your perseverance, your hard work, your optimism, and your ability to learn and adapt they're not only just inspiring characteristics, those are the skills that are going to be required to succeed in the new working world. Congratulations on your journey through future leaders and outside looking in. It's so exciting to be in a room filled with like-minded people who share a common goal to unlock the potential of young people, helping them to not only thrive, but to drive Canada's future prosperity. At RBC, we know that young people have the confidence, the capabilities, and the inspiration to reimagine the way our country works and chart a more prosperous and inclusive future for all of us. When young people win, we all win. That's parents, that's educators, that's government, that's youth service organizations, that's employers, that's society at large. If we can find ways to empower young people, then the future of Canada will be really good to go. And that's where RBC Future Launch plays a little role in, shining the spotlight on great organizations like Outside Looking In and future leaders. We've made a long-standing commitment to work collaboratively with stakeholders like government, like educators, the public and private sectors, and most importantly, with you, young people, to drive change, to co-create solutions, and break down the barriers that young people face when transitioning from school to work. We absolutely value our partnership with Outside Looking In and the important work that you do and that you deliver to young people across Canada. We're so proud of the Future Leaders program in particular because it's a great opportunity for young folks like yourselves to invest in your future, to be and represent our collective future. One that brings so many leaders to the forefront and drives the conversation and ensures that you are successfully transitioning from school to work or whatever's next for you. Future Leaders plays an incredible role in making that happen. Obviously, we're living today in this uncertain and COVID world. But there is one thing that I do know that is certain. If we provide young people like yourselves access to the skills development, to mentors, to meaningful experiences, to mental well-being supports, I know that Canada's future will be okay. And outside looking in, Future Leaders is just a great, great demonstration in making this happen. I don't want to spend too much time. This is your day, but I really thank you and appreciate you allowing me into this space. And again, congratulations on all the great work that you folks have done over the past few years in, improving yourselves and the future of Canada. Thank you so much.
Yay! Now's the time to use those reactions if you can find them. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing those words, and I like that phrase, like, we'll be okay. We will be okay. Like, moments like this when we're all together just make me feel confident that we're still moving towards a bright future. And that I also will add extra appreciation for RBC and for you, Patrick, and other people we work with on helping us navigate this time. It's been a lot of change and a lot of creative problem solving, and you're just, totally on board walking beside us in this. So thank you so much again. There is so much to celebrate about the Future Leaders program this year, and I want to take a few minutes to mention a few specific things and then share a video. So when we had to begin our physical distancing on March 14th, we had 32 youth and 32 mentors active in the program, which is our biggest cohort to date, with a 50% increase. It's so many people, it's been amazing. And we made a lot of changes to the program this year, and we tried out new methods of program delivery, ways of staying connected, and we embarked on some exciting new partnerships that we look forward to pursuing, as we move into the next year. And so with that view to the future, we implemented the use of Canvas, our online learning system, and we started connecting on Zoom way back in February, before it was so popular. We were already doing that. And we expanded to a 3-year curricular continuum so that our returning future leaders would have an even better chance to build on the skills they've learned in previous years. And then, at the end of this programming year, I have heard from the Future Leaders youth themselves that with the support of their mentor, this experience has helped them become more organized, better at time management, more confident and self-assured in their own dreams and vision, and more ready to walk that chosen path. With new tools and skills. And so before I continue, I want to share a very short video compilation we pulled together that highlights some of the great things about this year's program and will remind us of everything that we have accomplished at a distance as a community. So this time our virtual applause is owed to Kijik for creating this video as our media manager and videographer, photographer. He is a wizard at creating these special moments from what I'm calling found footage. Because of course we weren't able to meet in person, but I hope that we're gonna look back on this time and on this video and appreciate that through this adversity and maybe relative chaos, we were able to keep connecting and keep dancing and keep looking forward towards the future. Our idea of our learning outcomes and goals for the year had to shift and change, but all of your ability, youth and mentors, to be flexible and adaptable and resilient and self-aware has truly been incredible. And now to speak directly to our future leaders, youth, those qualities, as has been mentioned by Patrick and Tracy, will be what take you far down the path of your choosing. I hope this experience has assured you that, no matter what that path looks like, there will be people who walk alongside you in support. And so now every good graduation celebration has an inspiring speaker. And so, it's a great moment to hear some encouraging words and find inspiration in the stories and journeys of others. So now I'm pleased to welcome Chief Michael Ottertail of Black LaCroix First Nation as our first inaugural commencement speaker of this online event. And Mikey has been a longtime supporter of future leaders in OLI, and I'm very happy to welcome him to our gathering to speak today.
We had a gathering at home regarding the COVID situation, and most of the talk was about the youth and how they're dealing with this situation. I'm going to start by talking about all the things that I've been through, especially when I was a kid. I had a lot of things that I've held inside myself for so many years, and I see some of that in the youth today. Like, it's one of the biggest things that if anybody hasn't figured it out yet, I came out as a gay man 5 years ago, and I kept it to myself for nearly 50 years, and I thought that was so damn. It was the fear. It was the fear of people knowing if people will accept me for who I am. That was the biggest fear I ever had. But 5 years ago, I was like, I can't live the rest of my life like this. I can't be scared. I can't be scared. I have to face this fear head on. And so one day I just posted on Facebook that I was gay. Before that, I've had so many times I've been eager to share, and I've felt so I had the urge to actually share the things that have happened to me over the years, hiding this thing I had been carrying for so many years. There was 2 instances that I had in my life that I wanted to end my life a couple of times. Late 30s was I had a gun in my mouth when I was living in Atacocan, and I swear it was like that for 2 hours, 2 hours, just sitting there with a gun in my mouth. And something hit me. Can't remember what it was, but then I thought, what am I doing? This is the easy way out. You have to figure out what you're going to do, Michael. I said. And that was a turning point in my life. I kind of said to myself, don't be scared, don't be scared. And then I slowly started to accept myself inside from that moment on. It took about 15 years to completely accept myself and taught myself that I can do anything. I can do anything. And that's one of the things that the youth need to understand, is that, we have different problems, issues in our lives that we have to deal with. That's not the end of the world. There is always a way out of things. There's always a way to make yourself better. I've when we had that discussion at the Hollow Grounds about the youth, Our youth is not the only ones that are doing this, but at this time they're running to drugs and alcohol, and I've seen that. That is not a place to run. I've been there, and you know what? It makes things worse when you do drugs and alcohol. It's not a place to run to. It's not a place that you want to be for a long time. I tried drugs. I never liked them when I was a kid. I still don't. I did have issues with alcohol, and I also said to myself that that's not worth it. And I had a lot of mentors in my life. A mentor is not a mentor. A mentor is a friend you can go to. I've lost a lot of mentors along the way. My biggest mentor just passed away not a couple of months ago, and she was very, very special to me, and I could share anything with her, anything at all. And after that, I finally found a way to actually trust in people. And I've had a couple more mentors that have come forward to help me in my life, and it's been quite a journey, and it's a journey that all the youth in OLI and all youth in our First Nation communities will endure. But I encourage them, please, don't be scared. Don't be scared to try anything. Don't be scared to be who you are. You are going to be the best person you can be if you try and persevere to be that person you want to end up to be. I didn't want to take too much of your time, but that's the thing I wanted to really share with everybody today. But if you want to ask me questions, there's a segment at the end, I do believe. I want to ask questions, but everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and I love you all.
Thank you so much, Mikey, for sharing, such a personal story. Oh, I see we have a standing ovation from someone. Someone has stood up, which is beautiful. Thank you so much. And I love that we're leaving with that thought of everyone who is here in this room right now has achieved up till now that best version of themselves, which is pretty amazing. And so from that thought of being the best version of yourself, I think that it's time to see everyone's name and face, because we've been talking a lot about how amazing all of you have been. And, I have almost 45 people in the room today, but it is worth taking the time to see everyone's name and face. So I'm just going to share my screen again, and we're going to take a moment to acknowledge every single person, youth and mentor, who put their heart and soul into this program this year. And this is where I'm going to get fancy and add some music also, so you're going to need to give me 1 minute to make all of this come together. Can you hear the music? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear music? Oh, so many nods. That's wonderful. So we're going to take this moment to celebrate all of our youth and mentors. Amber Flett and her mentor, Maria de la Ruiz. Amber Knott and her mentor, Tanya Chopra. Brianna Wood and her mentor, Tiffany Lynn. Cassie Flett and her mentor, Tricia Kundy. Christian Kino and his mentor, Elvis Chen. Daniela Calamayan and her mentor, Sydney Finnegan. Davis Hudson and his mentor, Lindsay Dietrich. Dawson Ray and his mentor Ryan McDonough, Denisha Quill and her mentor Faria Umar, Gwen Fontaine and her mentor Bobby Jane Langdon, Gwen Monius and her mentor Tyler Penna, Hannah Monroe and her mentor Maria Thompson, Ian Gishik and her mentor Shivani Natalia, Jaden Harper and his mentor Laura Jaden Nuraf and his mentor Patrick Conte, Jalen Wood and her mentor Jen Bowers, Jarrett Monias and his two mentors Taylor Trudeau for teaching dance and choreography and Kia Mason and her mentor Jennifer, Kyla Flex and her mentor Danielle Wisen, Kyle Kino and his mentor Ashraf Yakub, Mark Kino Jr. and his mentor Valerie Leff, Matthias King and his mentor Stephen Cabral, Mila Kapanik and her mentor Betty Rose, Randall Flex and his mentor Jadlyn Stuka, Leo Walton and his mentor Nick Stallo, Jean Deschamps and her mentor Lee, Sarah Keeper and her mentor Sherry Marshall, Sheldon Harper and his mentor Alicia Hammonds, Solomon Harper and his mentor Taylor Trudeau for dance choreography and teaching and music coaching, Tegan Mason and his mentor Aaron, Theron Sagashi and his mentor Lauren Mann, and Tommy Nadaway and his mentor Sarah Alley. So let's please take a minute and applaud for everyone. Even if we can't see and hear, we can absolutely get that same feeling of coming together in celebration. And now we're going to take one more minute and we're going to celebrate our high school graduates. We have 8 high school graduates this year, which is an amazing number. Graduating high school is such a huge accomplishment. And normally, if we were together, we would be, proceeding across a stage or something, and giving that chance to everyone to feel acknowledged. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to turn down the music because it's too loud. Let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. So here are our high school graduates of 2019 and 2020. Davis Hudson from Garden Hill First Nation. Yes. Dawson Ray from Wasagamak First Nation. Denisha Quill from Pakanjikum First Nation. Gwen Fontaine from Garden Hill First Nation. Hannah Monroe from Garden Hill First Nation. Jalen Wood from Garden Hill First Nation. Rio Walton from Lac LaCroix First Nation. And Theron Sagashi from Pakanjikum First Nation. Congratulations to everyone for everything that you accomplished this year, for those of you who are graduating grade 12, and just for making it all the way here to today. Yay! If anyone wanted to turn their mic on for a real round of applause, I would totally welcome that too. Yay! I'm just going to scroll through so I can see more of your smiling, clapping faces. Make sure you take a minute to do that to really see who's here, because you can only see so many in a small grid. So even though this year we didn't get to do everything we planned, I hope that you still learned something and you took something positive away from your experience in this program. And so now we've come to, I guess, the more interactive portion of our event today, where I would like to invite individuals to share some short testimonials. I had sort of prompted you to think about this as we were preparing for this event. And so to keep us organized, I am going to sort of call you by name, and I'll invite you to turn on your microphone and share your thoughts. I will also take volunteers if anyone wants to sort of indicate with like a thumbs up or the yes check mark. I can see it pop up in my participants panel. And if you're not feeling like today is not your day to speak live on the microphone, but you'd like to type out something for me to read to the group, I would be more than happy to do that for you. So with that, I wonder, is there anyone who wants to start us off? I will take a brave first volunteer who will give everyone else who follows them some confidence. You can feel free to just turn your mic on and say, hi, I'd like to go, or you can give me a thumbs up or a message in the chat. Sydney, I select you. Thank you, Sydney, if you'd like to share a little something from your experience this year.
Yeah, something from my experience this year that I really value and that I took away from speaking with Daniela. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. Was to stay curious, to ask all the questions, to continue to learn and grow, and to always look for new pieces of information that you can find so that you can grow as a human being.
Beautiful. I love that reminder. And this is a great time to be curious about maybe something that you felt like you didn't have the time or opportunity to. Thank you so much, Sydney. I'm going to go down the list if that's okay. And of course, you are welcome to pass. You can always type me a chat message, but this is sort of the way to keep us organized. Mentor Phoebe, I'd love to invite you to share a thought, if you are able to. Is Phoebe here? Phoebe might have dropped off. I'm going to go down the list. We are in alphabetical order. Erin, would you like to share something?
There we go. Yeah, it's been an interesting time. I think I've been part of the program for quite a while, and this is a first, obviously, for the program, and then just for the world in general, I guess. But yeah, I think it's been a great. We started off on a great foot and got to know each other and that sort of thing, and really nice just to see everybody come together. Really nice to see that we made the adjustments and pivoted when we needed to, and adjusted to the new situation, and we're able to keep going. And I think that's a testament to everybody, both that's involved in on the OLI side as program managers, etc., and then the mentors, mentees, volunteers, everybody really, for being able to do that sort of thing. And I hope this program is around for a very long time, and again, it adjusts and changes as it needs to, and kind of keeps going, because that really is the spirit of OLI, I feel. And yeah, that's why I always come back, and I always hope to come back.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Erin. I really appreciate you sharing that. We are also trying to embody that spirit of never give up and keep going. We will be here forever. I will go to Nick and then Ryan. So Nick, if you'd like to share a couple of thoughts.
Thanks, Laura. Hi, everybody. This is an amazing experience. I'm so happy that you guys put this together. This is wonderful for the students. I'm proud to be an RBCer for many years, and this is our second year, my second year as a mentor on the program. Second year, and I'm still learning. It's amazing to see what they can teach us. The students can teach us. We don't really see what life is really all about, and having the opportunity to speak to all of them individually or even different ones. And even Laura, every time we chat, we had a chat this week. You can be tough on yourself, but the reality is that life is tough on a lot of these kids. But look at them. They're shining. They're graduating today. I couldn't be more proud of this program and the students that are sitting in front of us today. So well done, everybody. And have yourself a great summer, and can't wait to see you again next year. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Nick. Yay. To keep us going along, I'm going to look to Ryan next to share a thought.
Hi. Yeah, I learned, I had to learn some patience and learn how to actually put that into practice with this. I know it's difficult because I like to see constant results and outcomes. And it was definitely a unique situation trying to send emails and things like that, and not having the in-person experience, but it was still really great. I did learn a lot from it. It kind of gave me an opportunity to kind of look a little bit deeper within and things I can make changes in my life, as opposed to focusing on where I'm at currently because of the situation that's going on in the world. And I've taken this opportunity to grow both personally and professionally. So it's been an interesting experience that I can actually, as things progress, take away as a really positive as a whole. And as well, it's awesome to see my mentee Dawson graduating. You know, I couldn't imagine being in this position at that age and graduating and not getting to experience the graduation aspect, or just that kind of have that closure. So I'm so proud of him for being able to do that, as well as all the other graduates. And I just wanted to say thanks to all the staff and all the mentees and everything for all the hard work that you did put in through all this. I couldn't imagine having to try to organize this from the get-go. This is new for everybody. This is uncharted territory, and I just wanted to say thanks.
Thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate you staying with us on this journey through, as you say, the uncertain times. So I'm going to look to Amber Knott, actually, who's going to share something she appreciates about her mentor.
Hello. My mentor, Tanya. I appreciate that she helped me through my tough times. And growing up was horrible. I didn't like it. And I want to thank Phoebe for being my mentor last year too. They both helped me in so many ways. I wish that I could like
It's okay, Amber. If you want to take a pause, we have lots of people who want to talk, and that was a beautiful thing to share.
Amber, you're awesome.
Yay, Amber. Thank you for sharing. And you know what? You gave a lot of other people bravery, because now I have 3 other people who would also like to share. So, Christian, would you like to go?
Wait.
Oh,
wait.
Are you going to say one more thing?
No, good.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I appreciate their company. They're really amazing. They're loving, caring. I did much better this year than last year. Because, last year was tough. But
Phoebe said that everyone is very proud of you. And I'm going to take a minute to let some other people share their thoughts just while we're together, but we can certainly come back if you wanted to continue sharing your story. Is that okay? So, Christian, would you like to share?
Yes. What I've learned through the Future Leaders Program is mentors, they're like, when you become closer to them, they're like becoming your friends. You can ask for help, like for the bank. I really like how Elvis can help me with interviews. I think I'm not sure if we had our second video call, but I'm really helpful that Elvis can help me with interviews. Like he can interview me when I'm doing well, can, I can go to the, I can be a summer student.
Mm, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Christian. That's a
And,
really amazing thing that a mentor can offer to you. Yay. Oh, Amber wrote me one last message saying she wanted me to say last year was tough and she wanted to keep going and she's stronger now. So that was the end of what she wanted to share. Also, Sarah Kijik threw something into the chat that something she learned is that a lot of things aren't as scary as they may seem or appear. And she felt like this made her braver. Would anyone else like to share something they learned? Just 1 or 2 sentences is totally fine. I'd love to hear a lot of different thoughts. Laura Kikuchi, I see your hand up. Go ahead.
I just like to say thank you for OLI. Thanks, Maureen, for reaching out to let me have this opportunity to be a mentor. It's been an incredible experience for me. I really appreciate this opportunity so that I could maintain my connection with the North, because it's meant so much to me over the past 2 years. And it was so awesome to get to know Jaden. We've decided to continue to talk. We're going to reach out to each other once a week. And, you know, as a supply teacher who hasn't had work since lockdown, Jaden has really allowed me to remember kind of my purpose as a teacher, even though I'm not necessarily in the classroom, knowing that I can, I hope, have positive influence on a young person has been really meaningful to me. And just, he's taught me definitely to see things kind of freshly. Even if you're looking at the same thing every day, there's always kind of a new way to look at things kind of with fresh eyes. So thank you, Jaden. I hope we can keep chatting throughout the summer. Keep up the good work.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Laura. And actually, Jaden himself has is going to volunteer to share something next. So you can go ahead, Jaden. Harper, we have 2 Jadens.
Okay. What I appreciate about my mentor is giving me advices on how to live healthier and helping me on assignments. Another thing I appreciate is our weekly checkups. She checks up on me for every week to see how I'm doing.
One thing that was very cool that I got to see is that they were teaching each other guitar and sign language. So that was a very cool back and forth and sharing. And I know that we hear that a lot, that really, you know, the information flows back and forth and you're both learning from each other. Jalen, would you be willing to share something from your experience working with Kim this year?
Oh, actually, this year, okay. Working with my mentor, it has been a journey because for me, I'm not good with meeting new people and not able to be comfortable. But she really helped me with like listening and helping me keep company whenever I needed it. And also last year, Tiffany Lynn was my mentor. I wasn't able to fully commit, but she was always there when I had my personal problems. I've called her a couple of times and I'm very grateful for both of them. And I am a high school graduate, and it is really scary looking for or wondering what to do for university. And I've already known what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to achieve it. So I would always talk to her with what I was thinking of, and she would always help me to sort these kind of things out. And I appreciate everything that she's told me and for her talking to me. And I'm just a happier person this year.
Thank you so much for sharing that. I appreciate your vulnerability. I know that that's been part of your journey also with your mentor. So thank you for being so brave and sharing. Amber has also written one final paragraph of, she wants to share with everyone to sort of help everyone feel uplifted. She wanted to say, to tell us to keep going and never give up, that you know, she grew up horrible, but ever since OLI came, she's more open-minded and stronger. Last year was tough. She had so much going on and she had to resign from Future Leaders in OLI, but she came back stronger this year and she finished the year. So mentors and mentees, don't give up. Don't be afraid. Keep going. I love you all. So that's words from Amber. Thank you so much, Amber. That's beautiful. I know that you thought a lot about what you might want to say, so I appreciate you writing that out for us. It is 2 minutes to 5. Oh, Tanya, would you like to share something? I saw a hand. Please do. We'll take maybe 2 more, and I know that we can continue to share after this is over, but I also want to be cognizant of your time. So I see Jaden Iqaluit, Jaden, and then, so Tanya and then Jaden.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. So I just wanted to say to Amber, actually, when the forum came out and it asked me to talk about, you know, what I learned from my mentee, what I had put in there was resilience. You know, in my interaction with Amber, just, you know, listening to, you know, she was vulnerable. She opened up and she really bounced back really strong. So that's what I learned from her, and just seeing her speak today made me really happy. So congratulations, you know. I also feel like I did better this year, so there's always room for improvement. And this is great. I think being a mentor has just really allowed, even for me, time for self-reflection and the opportunity to establish a trusting relationship with someone who is so keen on growing themselves. Is just, it's really good for me as well. So I'm really grateful for this. I had a great experience, and Amber is so very proud. And thank you, Laura. Thank you, OLI.
Beautiful. And we'll hear our last testimonial from Jaden before we move into our final little interaction.
Thank you, Laura. I just want to say I learned a really great lesson from my mentor. Shout out Patrick, even though he's not here, Patrick Tremblay. He's my mentor. I just want to say that I learned a great valuable thing from him, is that, like, even though there's like so many stressful or negative things that could happen during life, like school or work or just like anything personal, he just told me that there are the positive things to look at in life, which are like your hobbies or your passions or desires or whatever you love, or like the people you have or your family or yourself. Because like it's better to see the great positive things than just dwelling on those negatives, even though it can be stressful at times. Because I've been there. I had to share with him like losing a friend over the summer, and like he reminded me about all the positive things that I have, like playing the guitar, reading, writing, and just like so many other people I have to talk to. And it just really brought up my spirits, and that made me learn that I have so many grateful things to be grateful of in my life. And that's what I have to say about Patrick and how he was so amazing.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the vulnerability and openness all of you have shown. Patrick was here, but he had to run away for a work emergency, but he knows, I know you've talked about this, so he knows how you feel. The last thing I would like to do before we sort of close out for our afternoon is I've put you into breakout rooms. If any of you came to Family Feud or Bingo, you'll be familiar with the concept of a breakout room on Zoom. So what is going to happen is I kind of randomly put you into these groups, and when I press open all rooms, you're going to be sent virtually into a smaller Zoom meeting. So you just will get a pop-up, you'll have to just accept. And then in that Zoom meeting, I'm gonna give you a 5-minute thing to chat about. first of all, make sure everyone is introduced and you know who you are. And what I would like you to come up with is, what would be the title of the OLI documentary? What would be the title of the OLI documentary? We've spent a lot of time talking about what OLI is to us and what it means. And I would love to hear from all of you who are the most important parts of this program. What would be the title of the documentary? Kate, when I open the rooms, you just have to accept and you'll be whisked away, and then you'll be brought back automatically after about 6 minutes. And then I would like you to choose one person who is going to tell us what your amazing thought is. All right, off you go. And we're back. Slowly but surely. It worked. Hopefully we didn't lose anyone on the transition, on the journey.
Oh, the number keeps getting higher, Laura.
Yes, I feel confident that everyone's getting back. I'm up to my almost my 3 screens of videos. So that is good. All right. For this, just in the interest of time, I think I have almost everyone back. Okay, I would love to hear your ideas. If we were to make an amazing OLI documentary based on what we know and feel about the program, I would love to know what you want to call it. So you can just turn on your mics to just say it. Breakout room 1, which was Amber, Dwight, and Christian. What is the name of the OLI documentary?
OLI Nation.
OLI Nation. I like it. Also, let's make sure that I'm going to make sure these get into the chat. OLI Nation. Nice. Okay, breakout room 2, Jaden, Lindsay, and Laura. What is the name of your OLI documentary?
We made for the letters for OLI, we said open, loving, and interconnected.
Oh, that's so great. Oh my gosh, poetry. Okay, the next breakout room was Aaron, Alicia, and Brianna. What is the name of your documentary?
So we came up with the Inspirational Dance Journey.
Inspirational Dance Journey. Nice. Like OLI, the Inspirational Dance Journey. Next we had Mila, Nick. Oh, this is a large group. Mila, Nick, Sarah, Valerie, and Zohair. I did not break you up evenly.
That's okay.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Mila.
Oh, we got OLI, the Rhythm of Youth.
The Rhythm of Youth. Yes.
We were planning ahead for the Netflix special when it comes out.
I was gonna say, like, guys, we are now a production company, I hope you know, and you all have to stay and make a documentary with us. The next room was Jade, Jennifer, Randall, Sydney, Vanessa. What is the name of yours?
Ours was Journey to the Future.
Journey to the Future. Nice. And, oh, we still have a few more. Gloria, Jaden, and Mackenzie. What is the name of your documentary?
Okay, our name is Passion and Fire, the OLI Experience.
Whoa, I feel like more excited about my job just hearing that. Passion and Fire, the OLI Experience. I love it. Okay, next room was Jalen, Maureen, Mikey, Sherry, and Steven. What is the name of your documentary?
The name is Dance for a Living.
Dance for a Living. Nice. Literally and figuratively. I like it. A lot of depth of meaning going on here. Okay, we had Davis, Kijik, Phoebe, Shivani, and Tracy. What did you guys come up with?
Okay, we came up with community and family providing perseverance, sweat, and drama.
Oh my. Wait,
we all had one word.
Community and family providing what?
Perseverance,
nice.
Sweat, and drama.
Sweat and drama. That will be the subtitle of whatever the main title is to explain what the documentary is about. That's awesome. It captures a lot of what the experience is like. And we had last one with Ryan and I think Tanya. I think Tanya's TC and Mikey. I don't know if they were able.
Mikey was gonna go actually because it was his idea.
I see.
Sorry, so just in the interest of time, sorry, Mikey.
Yeah.
He'd come up with dancing in the Northern Lights.
Dancing in the Northern Lights.
And the reason why I thought of that, was our elders and people that have passed on, like what in my culture it says, when you see the Northern Lights, our elders are dancing, our people are dancing. And that represents our people dancing when you see the Northern Lights. That's why I thought of that.
I love that. Let's make 9 documentaries with all of these titles. That's beautiful. Yeah. Thank you everyone for your creativity on that tiny little collaborative project. I think that it just reminds us of sort of why we're all here and what this is all about. And we're probably going to use these ideas, because a documentary, I mean, we have Kijik, so who knows, maybe a documentary coming 2021 for OLI. We'll see. Just before I let you go, I do have to share a few things. So first of all, I did say that we're sending you a gift this year for your participation, and I don't have a physical one to show you, so I'm just going to share my screen really quick. We are getting shirts made for this year in honor of the class of 2020, who had to persevere through so much. So the front actually says "outside looking in Cree syllabics," which is the first time we've done this for our OLI merch. So this is like a special one-of-a-kind item. And then the back says "Future Leaders Class of 2020." You know, this is a remarkable and strange year, and it's worth remembering, you know, everything that we still accomplished and persevere through together in the face of the challenges. So over the next month, that will be mailed to you. You can imagine that production of merch is kind of slow right now, but just look out in your mailboxes for that. So the last thing, I'm just gonna come back to just our videos. I do have to say a few thank yous, of course. So thank you, first of all, to Elder Gloria for opening up this event in such a good way and sharing those words and a prayer. Thank you to Chief Mikey Ottertail for sharing your personal experience and bringing some words of inspiration and wisdom. Thank you to the whole OLI team, Tracy and Maureen and Kijik and Mackenzie, Zohair and Sarah, for you know, being so collaborative and wonderful and supportive as we've all, you know, been on this journey together. And of course, to our lead supporter, the RBC Foundation, and all of you folks who are from RBC who are our champions over at the bank, we appreciate that. And thank you to the Future Leaders Youth for your hard work and your commitment. And I have loved getting to know you over the past 2 years, and it's just an honor and a joy, and you inspire me every day. So thank you. And to all of you mentors for stepping up and forward with these youth. And it's just heartening to see how much you support them and you support us, and how much of yourselves you're willing to share. So thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here and celebrating with us today. I would be remiss if I didn't remind you that you're going to get a little email from me with a short survey to fill out, because, you know, the year didn't go as planned, but we still need your feedback to plan for next year, because we're not going anywhere. So please take a look in your inboxes for that. And the very last thing is that we need to take a group photo somehow of all these grids. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, like, 3, 2, 1, pose, smile or whatever, but you have to hold it a bit because I have to take multiple screenshots because I have you on 3 different screens. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna make it full screen.
Laura, check your inbox. I sent you 2 screenshots.
Oh, you did? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple for safety just while we're here.
Sure.
I appreciate that so much. Okay, everyone, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, keep smiling. I need more. I'm on to screen number 2. 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, last time. I lied. Last one. Last smile. Make a pose. Do something. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will share that with you. So, you know, this is the end of our formal programming year, but keep in touch, of course. You know, we are back next year, and I know that you have plans, you know, to keep in touch with your mentee. And I just, yeah, again, thank you so much. Thank you for being on this Zoom experiment with me all the time for the past several months. It's been awesome. And yeah, I appreciate all of you very much. Thank you for the year.
Thanks, everyone.
I love you all.
Thanks, Laura. Great
Thanks,
job.
Laura. Thanks, everyone.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Good job. Congratulations.
Well done,
Thank you, Laura.
everybody.
Julia, great job, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And there's lots of nice stuff in the chat if you're just reading what's going down in the chat right now. So yeah, thank you. That is the end of our programming. Bye, Erin.
Okay. Have a good
Bye.
weekend, everybody.
Happy long weekend,
Bye.
everybody.
Have a good long weekend.
Bye, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
Thank you for the OLI experience.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. Thank you for being an amazing future leader. See you next year.
Bye.
Bye, Jaden.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Amber.
Bye, guys.
Bye.